Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kona. Gosh, it has been a hot minute since I've been around to this. I'm so sorry about that. I've been really busy. I actually went and I broke my foot. So I've been dealing with that as well as some work issues. So I've been meaning to get back to the game, but life happens. I'm just glad that I get to it now. Alright, anyways, we are exploring the Blaze household. I don't really remember much of what I was actually doing. I know that I was exploring some down to the south, but I don't remember our exact aim of where we were trying to go. But that's half of the fun, is figuring out what we're doing as we go along. Empty bottle,
A
always
wintry
fun.
atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty.
I did not listen to what the narrator just said. Something about it being empty? I would hope the household is empty, considering we haven't actually had the best of luck in regards to finding people. Didn't I have an axe? I swore I had picked up an axe. Maybe I'm imagining things. Oh wait, no, it's under equipment, okay. Yeah, as I said, it's been a hot minute since I've played, so I'm going to be very rusty. Not that I was an expert to begin with, considering I had done all of 2 episodes on this, I think. Alright, I don't know why I'm mucking about out here. Let's go and see what's actually in the house itself, shall we? It looks nice and warm in there. There's no frozen people for once, which is always a better state of affairs to find yourself in.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes
get over
anymore.
it, Carl.
When finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot.
A valid question. Alright, 1352. Alright, let's close this up. First things first, light a fire.
The coals were still warm.
Ah, gosh.
Someone must have been stirring them up.
I was gonna say there was a pile of firewood outside. I'm pretty sure I have a log in my truck also, but I mean, if I don't have to use it, preferably I won't. Alright, and also, let's put away Mr. Axe. I don't remember all of the hot controls, but hotkeys, whatever they are. So, not going to be very smooth with the whole axe, but a log is exactly what we need. Oh gosh. Clipping against all of this bad terrain. Okay, Carl, I know it's cold. I wonder if you can actually flat out die of cold in the game. I know in real life you could. Hypothermia, but this is a video game. There we go. Warming up real good. This furniture has been moved several times. Oh, we got a note. Notes from Martine Blaze. My sweet Marie, please excuse my handwriting. I'm in a hurry. I have to leave for North Manistan with Mom and Mrs. Roy, as they say it's far too dangerous around here these days. I don't know much about what's going on because Mom won't tell me anything in an attempt to reassure me. But all I know is she has the exact same impression on her face as when I startle her. Dad and Mr. Roy aren't coming because they have gone to get Mr. Lachance. They're real heroes. My grandmother lives in a very big house in northern Manistan. You would be welcome there. I must go now, quite literally. Your friend, Martine. Oh, I can't interact with the phone anymore.
The key, which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
Cloutier et Fils. Oh, wired magnet. There was a hole over there that we could check out. Someone ran out of time packing his luggage. I mean, That doesn't look like men's undergarments, but fair
Money
enough, I
in
guess.
a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies.
I mean, you can help yourself to the money. I don't think they're coming back. I kind of think everybody's dead. Frozen people, what have you. Ew, cigarettes. We don't smoke. Alrighty. Anything good? Just do a quick search before we progress further
A
in.
stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
I still don't know what that is. Some beer and a steak. The steak is nice because we can give that to our wolf friends.
The spirograph amused Carl. It was a nice modern toy, aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still, it found its way into many Quebecois homes.
The bulb is burned out. Well, why'd we go and do that? In the dark, it is recommended to use a flashlight or lantern. Okay, I mean, I ain't a coward, but it's not even that dark. A bit of reading to pass the time. Nice little tub. Oh, I thought that was blood on the wall. An unsolvable accident. Over the last few days, a lack of resources forced the death investigation of Pierre Blaise. Is it Blaise? I don't know. We'll go with Blaise to come to a halt. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clue that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident, which is still, in spite of skepticism, expressed by the local population. The ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Etemapik. Pierre Blaise was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blaise, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. Alright. Oops. Got a half-eaten body. Just what an investigator like myself loves to hear. You know, if you're really worried about the dark, you could, like, open the shades. Just throwing that out there.
A window left open in that weather? Perhaps something had to be watched.
Le Monstre. Plus the wolves. Okay, so it's a humanoid monster. Anything in here? Some socks. Who folds their socks like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. I take like both ends of the socks and I roll them together. Just makes them compact and easy to hold. Save power. Save Mother Earth. Only his tormented minds smoke in bed. Or somebody who just got some action. Oh, they are French after all. I fear the worst for Alexandre. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball, and he didn't say a word. And that way he has to glance at the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep, "He's coming," he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke up shortly after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't go back to sleep after that, chain-smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We're waiting, but for what? I think I feel dread. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it worked out just fine for him. There was the... Oh, wolf friend. Are you friendly? That gave me a fright for a second there. Goosebumps. Completely was losing my train of thought. The sun, he had a note there that said that they were going north. Which, I don't know why you would want to go north when it's this cold. So they were saying northern Manistan, so I guess it would be up hereabouts. The Hamilton household is up there. We're all the way down here. How far do we actually have to go, like? By this rate, we haven't even traveled half of the map, and there's all of this stuff over, like, hereabouts. Plus, we have to... I guess we take trails all the way up here. I don't know, I might explore up here and see what's going on. There's also this shack here, and there's 2 beds, whatever those are, so. We don't need the bathroom. Are we doing okay on heat? We're good on heat, we're okay on sanity. We aren't the most sane person. Where did I park the car? Oh, I parked way over here. Probably should have pulled the vehicle up. I think I was checking the mailbox. Guess it makes it easier to just take off and go. Also, Carl, my guy, you need to hit the gym. Your stamina is, like, pretty horrible. He lasts for about 5 seconds of running, if that. Alrighty. Yeah, let's head up north for a bit, see what we've got. Every once in a while, it has to, like, load in the map. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gosh, braking not good in cold weather.
The track was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone? The crossbow bolts had the same origin. Carl was sure of it. Who was it? And more importantly, what was being hunted like this?
A lone boot. That's the other boot from the Blaze household. Man, I bet you he felt silly once he realized he only brought 1 boot. Was there something in the back seat there? No? Alright, let's put the camera away. Nothing in the glove box. Alright. How the heck did they manage?
Void where the road should be. Carl hated dead ends. He felt trapped. It was as if the road had drowned in the lake. He would have to find help by another road.
That's very convenient for the story, I guess. Prevent us from going further. I want to see what's over this way. The manual owner seems to be Wilfred Roy. Can I turn the page? No, it's just this. Alright. Some more of this ice. You see, like, those hoof prints that aren't actually there. Those are always interesting. We have an ice wall here.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him.
You recognize them?
The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it. Another phantom disappeared in the wilderness. Carl had seen what happened to it too.
So do I have to... Okay, so I have to go and witness what happened to these 2 folks. Spoiler alert, they got frozen in ice. Can I exit the vision like this?
The further Carl moved away from the ice block, the more his senses came back to him.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, what path am I taking? Oh, this just leads back to the road in another way. I do want to loop back for the car though, just because it's cold. I wonder what temperature it actually is in game. Gotta be like, I'm a dumb American, so I would say probably, with how frosty it is, probably like -10 to 20. You know, put a good chill through you.
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in.
Alright, hard turn. Hard turn. Alright, there was a side path that comes up here on the left. Do not read and drive, kids. Carl is a professional. He knows what he's doing. Alright. I don't think I need a map for this. Can I plow through this? Okay, cool. The wood lots. If it's like wood stuff, is that a Cloutier des Filles company out here? More wolf tracks. The wolves are like all over the place. I'll grab another log in case we need to start a fire. I don't need another axe. Alright, what we got going on in here?
It was a typical shack, just like the ones you hear about in Quebecois legends. Local lumberjacks used it to rest and twice a day heat up their pea soup. Who quits a game one step away from victory?
Apparently they do. So bishop protects rook. Oh yeah, and king can't move either direction because the knight's blocking him. Huh. Sucks to be playing as the white pieces in that game. Chess is a fun game. It can be very complicated, but fun. I'm by no means a pro, but I like playing it from time to time with, you know, friends. Alright, so is that the... Oh no, that's a different place. So this is like the first bed. So there's a house up here on the left then. Although that looks like it might be a trail, so I don't know if we can take the car on that. So let's start braking. Well, no, this is definitely a road. I don't think we can take vehicle all the way. This looks a little blocked off. That's just begging for... I know it's uphill, but like if somebody didn't brake, they weren't paying attention or whatever, bam, they're gonna slam into all of that lumber.
Welcome to Ali Baba's Cave, Lumberjack Edition. Surely Carl would find something worth his time in here.
Fire starters, those are pretty worthwhile. Beer? No. Hardware. A lantern. Did I already have a lantern? I can't remember. No. Cool, so I have a lantern now. It would be too cumbersome to carry around. I don't know, in a life or death situation, a chainsaw could be pretty helpful. Another magnet should we need it. To Paul and Jean-Pierre, don't forget to return the key for the cabin if you have to use it. Thank you, your supervisor. P.S. The next bus for Chibaguma will be October 12th. Next one is 2 weeks later. October 12th, I think that's right around when I started this series, and now this will be coming out December-ish, just because I got so waylaid. I feel bad about it, but I want to finish up the series. I have a lot of series that like I've halfway worked through on the channel, and I don't like leaving that, but some of them I just lost interest in, or you know, I had to leave them for too long and I couldn't go back and do them. I've had technical difficulties. I don't know, it's all excuses all around, but I want to finish this series if I can. There's no reason not to. Besides, who can say no to these beautiful folksy tunes? Alright, hard turn. Floor it, Carl. Oh my gosh. Car is having some difficulty. Alright. So wait, how are we looking? So there's a cabin on the right here. Is there anything actually out this way? That's a weird glitch, by the way. Sometimes when I use my map, it turns off the, Oh, I see. It was like a roundabout for the truck. Oh well. You use the map
Carl
and it, like,
becoming
turns off the,
convinced that this was not normal hunting. The game that was being tracked was fearsome. So much so that the hunter didn't dare approach it. What could it be?
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't normally use fiery crossbow bolts. I want to follow these wolf tracks. Sometimes they lead to stuff. You don't use fiery crossbow bolts for a regular game. Oh, I see some wolves over here. Alright, we're gonna need... Do I have... I have meat, however I want to save some, so... Let's try giving these wolves a little smacky smack.
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Went down pretty easy. Alright, got a bottle. Got some ice. I don't think taking pictures of this ice actually does anything. Was there anything beyond the one bottle? Did I just murder a wolf?
More materials were needed to stir up the flames.
There's a fire, but I don't really need that. Oh, actually, let's stay out of the water. Water plus cold temperature is not a good friend. Alright, okay, let's head back to the cabin. Actually, just 1 second. Alright, we are back. Just had to check something real fast. Alright. What secrets are you hiding, Mr. Cabin? Hopefully goodies. Ooh, more steak. Probably could have saved that wolf with that. Oh well. It's Mother Nature doing its thing, you know? Survival of the fittest. I was definitely more fit than those wolves. Can I... It's not actually letting me grab those fire starters. Maybe I'm full up.
Without a single window to
gosh.
brighten things up, the inside of the cabin was almost pitch black. Beware of close encounters of knee and furniture.
Carl's inventory is full. Alright, well that's not good. Let's go and drop off some stuff real quick. Maybe bring the truck a little closer. As much as I love having to sprint back and forth all the time, considering I can only sprint for about 5 seconds.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Alright, Carl, don't get your knickers in a twist. We are quite literally heading to warm up inside of this cabin. I just need easier access to the truck. Alright, what can we drop off? Deposit. We don't need a first aid kit on us. I mean, if we need to heal, I'm sure we can get one. We can drop a couple steaks. We'll hold on to one for now. Flares, we're not using those. Cigarettes, I haven't been using those. Haven't been using beer. Also, wow, that beer was heavy. Hardware, you can go. Matches don't weigh anything. Polaroid film. Isn't there like another category of stuff? Maybe not. We don't need the empty gas can, and we're doing a lot better on weight. So I should be able to pick up that log now. Although, if I recall correctly, the logs are pretty heavy. Alright, perfect. Do a little looty-loo. A suitcase with clean clothes.
Solitaire. A card game only hermits can truly enjoy. Carl felt depressed
More
at the thought
cigarettes.
of playing this.
Not close to run out of food. I mean, yeah, but they're pretty set. I mean, those potatoes alone, if they can, you know, just grab up some snow, melt it, boil up the potatoes. They have something that they could mash it with. Can beat it with a spoon, I guess. Make some mashed potatoes. Won't be very good, they'll be very plain, but...
Everything was set up for a well-deserved snack. It seemed like the place hadn't been empty for long, but without knowing exactly why, Carl had the feeling no one was coming back anytime soon.
Was it maybe the frozen dead bodies you've been finding around the place? The crashed cars everywhere telling you that people up and abandoned their homes to get away from something? I don't know, these are just thoughts as to maybe why there might not be people here. Alright, well, anyways, I think this is a good stopping point. Didn't get a whole lot done. However, we have this whole section kind of mapped out. So I think it looks like we'll get all of this. I don't know if we'll get all of this in the next episode. It's only 4 places, but kind of a big trek. Either in the next 1 to 2 episodes we'll get this area, and then I'm assuming we'll find those last 2 spirits. We can unlock the ice wall and find this cabin and see what's going on in the Hamilton household. Yeah. Alright, well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm glad to be back and making more videos for y'all. So, everybody have a good one, and I hope to see you next time for some more Kona. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.